Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It is wonderful to see everyone. We want to reintroduce student Rabbi Cantor Shana Burak, who is with us for a few more weeks this summer. But there are also a number of visitors today, so I'm going to introduce all of us. Cantor Danielle Radnitsky, Rabbi Beth Nichols, and Rabbi Lexi Erdheim, who you'll see a little later in the service. We are so glad that all of you are here. You're not hearing me? Okay. Does that do any better? Put it on here. Okay. Now it's better. All right. How about that? Okay. So, it's not my usual microphone. You know us, but we want you to know each other. So I want to take a moment to invite you to turn to the people around you. Wish them Shabbat Shalom. If you don't know each other, please introduce yourselves. We also want to wish Shabbat Shalom to those who are joining us virtually. So if you'll turn around and look at our cameras and wave to our cameras, we're glad that you are with us as well. To get us into the mood of Shabbat, I share a psalm for Shabbat by poet Debbie Perlman. We cast off the glow of the setting sun and hesitate in this moment before darkness, as we empty the pockets of our week's cares and shake out the wrinkles of our worries. Beloved Creator, you fashioned Shabbat as an elegant garment to draw around us. We hang aside the moments of our daily life and close the closet door of routine. We pause before the darkness swarms and draw in the sweet aromas of Shabbat to be. And then with a shuddering sigh, we are as children freed from unhappy dreams. Beloved Creator, you fashioned Shabbat to refresh us, to clear us of our daily turmoil, to return us to you as we calm our hearts before you. Beloved Creator, you fashioned Shabbat and wrap around us the light of your peace, even as we praise you, even as we bless your name. We bring in Shabbat now with the lighting of candles. I want to invite forward Brian and Jesse Beal, along with Sadie and Sophia, to lead us in the candle blessing and Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. For the sweetness of Shabbat, we join together in Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. L'chaim, you can drink your grape juice. You want some? We're going to take your glasses. And I'm going to invite Brian and the Bell family to stay up unless the girls feel it's time that they need to go to the wonderful babysitting playroom. Okay. You guys. We are celebrating Brian's 40th birthday this Shabbat. Our sages teach that 40 is the age at which a person attains wisdom. Not just knowledge, but the kind of insight that is shaped by experience, reflection, and growth. And so at 40, we pause not only to celebrate the passage of time, but to honor the journey that has brought you here, a journey of courage, healing, and profound transformation. Brian, there were times in your childhood when your Jewish identity was something you had to seek in solitude rather than celebrate in community. As you became a father to Sophia and Sadie, you found yourself reflecting on your own experiences and asking, how do I instead offer my children the gift of a deep and joyful connection to Judaism? The answer came not in a single moment, but in a series of sacred choices. You chose to unlearn and relearn. You chose to question and embrace. Together with your wife, Jessie, you chose to build a home infused with tradition, curiosity, and love. You've wrestled and you've held fast to the belief that our tradition, ancient and resilient, holds the wisdom that you, Jessie, and your daughters will need to meet this world with strength and compassion. You've arrived at this new chapter with your heart wide open, proud of who you are, grounded in where you've been, and full of hope for where you're going. You are present for your children, watching them dance, holding them when they cry, delighting in their firsts, and savoring the smallest of joys: a scoop of vanilla ice cream, a bedtime stage show, a shared laugh on the couch while watching TV. You are showing them what it means to live with intention, to cherish family, to seek out wonder and meaning and God. Brian, on this Shabbat, we thank God for the blessing of your life, for the person you are, the father and husband you strive to be, and for your renewed connection with Judaism. May this decade of wisdom bring you even closer to your family, to your purpose, and to the divine. May you continue to build the legacy you've already begun, one of joy, presence, resilience, and love. May your daughters grow up knowing who they are because you dared to ask the question and live the answer. And may you never forget how far you've come and how deeply proud we are to walk beside you. Mazel tov. You're welcome. Good job, girls. Now you can go to babysitting.
All right, so we already know we're celebrating a birthday this Shabbat, but we also want to celebrate with all of you. So if you are celebrating something this Shabbat, if something good has happened to you since last week or since you were last with us for Shabbat, we invite you to raise your hand and tell us what that is. Yes. Rachel earned her Eagle Scout Award, and if you just look out there, you can see the Eagle Scout project that she completed and that we all get to benefit from, the benches and planting of the peace poles. Mazel tov. Anybody else? Nothing else good this week?
I'm traveling to California for my grandmother's 96th birthday tomorrow.
Wonderful. Your dad's 50th birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday to him. Anybody else? Yes. You won off of lottery tickets. Congratulations. I'm not sure you're buying like a house with that, but good job. Yeah. At Camp Mindy, you're doing a showcase and you finished one of your songs. Congratulations. Yes. It's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday tomorrow. Anybody else? All right, yes. Wow, you are meeting your birth grandparents for the first time tomorrow.
Wow.
Wonderful. We hope that is all that you want it to be. All right, for all of these things, we thank God for enabling us to reach this moment, and we offer a Shechianu together.
Baruch
with Kabbalat Shabbat, with the Psalms that help us welcome in Shabbat, imagining Shabbat as the Sabbath bride. The prayer Ahavat Olam thanks God for showing us love by giving us the Torah. But even in this prayer, praising God's demonstration of love, we do not agree to just take the words of Torah as they are offered. Instead, we promise God that we will read them, wrestle with them, and apply them. The prayer says, Nasiach bechukecha. We will have discussions about your laws. And negeh yomam v'layla. We will muse about them day and night. We are promising to mull over and consider every word. In our Torah portion this week, we meet the 5 daughters of Zelophehad, who demonstrate this principle. They hear the laws on inheritance, which exclude women. They consider them, they mull over them, and then they challenge them. They appear before Moses and demand that their father's holdings not be lost because he only had daughters. And in response, God changes the law. The daughters of Zelophehad model for us the words of Ahavat Olam. They model our responsibility to take the words of Torah, to think about them, to challenge them, and only then to apply them to our lives.
Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'otecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam B'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uchtatam על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. Let's do that again.
in just a moment, I will invite you all to rise for the pinnacle of our service, the Amidah. Amidah, from the infinitive la'amod, to stand, is our sacred opportunity to connect with God. We rise for God, but we also take a few preparatory actions for ourselves. A footnote on the bottom of our prayer book tells us to take 3 steps back and then 3 steps forward before beginning the prayer. At the same time, we recite the words of Adonai Sifatai Tiftach, asking God to help open our mouths so that we may speak in prayer. What might this mean for us? For me, those 3 steps back and 3 steps forward physically bring me right back where I began, but with a renewed perspective, one that is more open, more grounded, and more ready to connect with God and with myself. Please rise for the Amidah.
Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor Vehanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממי ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Take a moment for silent reflection.
We ask God to hear the meditations and accept the prayers of our hearts. We add a few more prayers to that list, turning our thoughts to friends and family in Israel, to our brothers and sisters, and to every human being who's been affected by this ongoing conflict. I invite you to please join me in our prayer. Our God and God of our ancestors, We ask your blessing for the people of Israel. Source of life, Makor HaChaim, bless and protect those who defend the land. Guide them safely home. Holy and Blessed One, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, grant Israel's leaders wisdom and courage as they pursue peace with strength and compassion. Freer of captives, Matir Asurim, safely return all who are kidnapped without further loss of innocent life. Master of compassion, Baal HaRachamim, help us hold the pain and suffering of all innocent civilians in the region. Teach us to walk your path of peace, turning fear into trust, conflict into understanding, and weapons into tools for building. Lead us to a future where no nation lifts a sword against another, and war is no more. And together we say, Amen. Amen. We offer Misha Berach a prayer of healing for all those who are in need of wholeness and shlemut. On our screens, we're sharing the names of individuals that our community is thinking of this Shabbat. If there is someone in your life who is in need of healing, of hope, whether of body, of mind, or of spirit, I invite you to share their name as I look around the congregation. As I've shared before, one of my favorite ways to frame the Torah pass at a B'nai Mitzvah is by sharing the most common question students ask when I place the scroll in their arms. Is it heavy? It's a simple question, but the answer isn't. Because there are days, like at a bar or bat mitzvah, when the Torah feels impossibly light in our arms. Surrounded by pride, joy, and hope, it rests easy. And then there are days when being a Jew in this world feels heavy, when carrying our tradition, our history, our grief, our fears just feels like too much. It's a painful truth, but this past year and a half has held a bit more of the latter. And by beginning of this summer, both Rabbi Nichols and I had found ourselves desperately longing for some pure, unadulterated Jewish joy. And if there's one place that knows how to do Jewish joy right, it's summer camp. So tonight, Rabbi Nichols and I want to make you jealous a little bit, but mostly to share a glimpse of that light and joy, to share a few snapshots from our time on faculty as rabbis and residents at our URJ summer camps earlier this summer. So I just came back from 2 weeks at URJ 6 Points Sports Academy in Asheville, North Carolina, one of the URJ's 3 specialty camps. There's also a sci-tech camp as well as a creative arts camp. It was my first time there, and I was blown away. The community is warm, vibrant, and proud. Proud to be Jewish, proud to be athletes and to embrace sports, proud to be camp. But the real magic of 6 Points is how seamlessly they weave those 3 identities together and how they keep evolving to strengthen them all. Now, unlike most URJ camps, 6 Points doesn't have a formal education block in the daily schedule. Instead, Judaism is lived and felt throughout the day, in the dining hall, on the field, and on the court, and in the swimming pool, and in the dorms. So I want to take you on a short tour of 3 spaces where I felt that Jewish joy most deeply. And since it's sports camp, it's only natural that our first stop be the field. One evening, as the older campers finished soccer practice, I watched them gather together in a final huddle. Sweaty, tired, beaming, they put their hands in the center, and I was ready for a 1, 2, 3 break or something like that, and instead I heard them shout in unison, "Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek." The words, be strong, and let us strengthen one another. These are the words that we say when we complete a book of the Torah. And at this camp, they had transformed them into the perfect team chant. Because what better way to celebrate shared effort? Recognizing not just the strength and endurance that we strive for as individuals, whether on the field or off, but the ways in which we are strengthened by one another. Next, we'll move to the dining hall, where 2 Israeli staff members led Milat Hayom, a camp favorite, the Hebrew word of the day. Complete with a theme song, skits, hand motions, and slides, the entire camp was bought in. Words like bakbuk mayim, or water bottle, and krem hagana, sunscreen, get stuck in your head in the best way. And every night at dinner, campers compete in Hebrew games, submitting answers to Hebrew or Israel trivia in hopes of being reigning champions at the end of the week. There is nothing better at 6 Point Sports than winning anything. Everything is a competition. That's one of the things I learned. And finally, we arrive at what they call the Holy Stadium, a lawn under tall trees with blue Adirondack chairs arranged in concentric circles. This is the camp's prayer space, the holiest space on camp. And during services, as we prepare for Mourner's Kaddish, we read a few Kaddish Kavanah submissions, simple poems that campers and staff members crafted to share memories of a loved one with just a few loving details. It would sound something like this. Frank Rosenberg was kind, smart, and funny. He loved his grandchildren, chocolate bars, and sports. In that space, grief and memory are held gently, communally, reverently. 6 Points is a place for campers who often feel torn between soccer practice and Hebrew school. And at 6 Points, They don't have to choose. It's a place where they can show up fully as themselves, as athletes and as Jews. At camp, they're not different from their teammates because of their Judaism. They're connected by it. And that's the true joy of this camp. That it's a place where Jewish identity is not what separates campers and staff from their peers, but the very things that brings them into community and connection.
While Rabbi Erdheim sprinted down the fields and courts at 6 Point Sports, I spent 8 days at Camp Coleman, the regional URJ summer camp in the mountains of Georgia. Along with 5 other faculty members, we ran Lab, the Jewish Learning Period, for each unit, helped campers prepare to lead camp services, and this year we even got to help deliver mail on a golf cart during rest hour. I did it while wearing a tutu and crown because it was Tutu Tuesday. I will not be wearing a tutu every Tuesday here. Like Rabbi Erdheim, I want to share 3 moments where I witnessed Jewish joy. 3 aspects of camp where you can feel that campers are all in, that they are fully embracing their Jewish identities. The first is a Shabbat tradition. Each Friday evening, the camp director highlights how 3 staff members have embodied the camp values. The 3 staff members come forward and are each handed a Torah, cradling the camp's Torah as they lead the entire camp, all dressed in white, on a Shabbat walk from the outdoor sanctuary to the dining hall for Shabbat dinner. Last Shabbat, Rachel, one of the adults who works in the camp office, was honored. She was a camper at Coleman in the 80s and is now a parent. She was so overwhelmed by hearing her name called that she was weeping by the time she got to the front. You could feel that being chosen for this honor was not really about being singled out for her work. Carrying the Torah represented physically holding the values that make camp a holy space. The second moment I want to share happened on my last night of camp. The Israeli Scouts Friendship Caravan performed. 12 Israeli teens singing, dancing, and performing skits through a series of coordinated costume changes. And if you've seen one caravan performance, you've really seen them all. Not a lot has changed in 60 years of the program. It is pure, cheesy Israeli shtick. But when the scouts put out their hands and invite the audience to get up and dance, every Coleman camper and counselor was screaming with excitement and up on their feet like they were at a Taylor Swift concert. Pure Jewish joy. The last moment I want to share begins with a faculty conversation. Some of the faculty members were frustrated by the hand motions, clapping, and choreography that campers have added to the prayers. In fact, just before praying the Givorot, which we did a few minutes ago, you can watch campers whispering and pointing to each other, deciding who's going to go up and who's going to go down, so that during Berachamim Rabim, their motions are alternating up and down the row of campers. The conclusion that the faculty came to was that it was more important for campers to feel so much excitement and ownership around reciting Hebrew prayers than to worry too much about decorum. I will admit, at first it's a bit jarring when campers cheer and pump their fists at the start of a favorite prayer melody. Yes, I love this Oseh Shalom. But how can we really complain about kids cheering about prayer? Rabbi Erdheim and I have shared these moments not to suggest that we add dance moves to our services. We'll allow you to work on that this summer as part of your internship. Or to add Hebrew cheers to organized sports in Charlotte. Instead, we want to invite you to seek out more Jewish joy. None of the moments that we shared happened by accident. They happened in intentionally created Jewish environments. They happened through activities that made space for unabashed Jewish pride. So how do we set ourselves up to experience more moments of Jewish joy? We are constantly asking that question about what happens within these walls. And we've incorporated traditions such as our Shehechianu sharing at the beginning of services. But we each need to ask ourselves about what happens outside of these walls. How does your home spark Jewish joy? How do your holiday traditions and gatherings prompt Jewish joy? How do we give ourselves permission to let loose, to be silly, to enjoy our Judaism a bit more? If we could send every member of our community to an immersive Jewish environment like these summer camps, we would. But there aren't enough bunk beds for all of us. So we need to keep finding Jewish joy together in other ways. Because when we seek out Jewish joy, when we dance, pray, laugh, remember, and learn in spaces that celebrate all of who we are, the Torah doesn't feel quite so heavy. We lift it together. And in doing so, we remember that its weight is also its strength. Shabbat Shalom.
We return to our service with the words of Aleinu L'Shabeach. I'll invite you to please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. We turn now to memories of those who are no longer with us, but whose memories is a bright light that leads us every day of our lives. As I share the name of your loved one, I invite you to please rise. This Shabbat, our congregation mourns the loss of Anne Southmaid. In the period of Shloshim, in the first 30 days since their passing, we remember Harvey Clipper, Annette Tabak, and Robert Weiler. Marking a yahrzeit, the anniversary of their passing, we remember Harry Binder, Madeline Blumenthal, Steve Chazen, Herbert Corday, Harold Emery, Barbara Frazee, Goldie Friedman, Hyman Galinkin, Molly Goldberg, William Green, William Gross, Lee Jacobson, Eric Jacobson, Irving Kaufman, Fanny Kessler, Charles M. Korak, Ruth Liebman, Elaine Leffert, Robert Lids, Sidney M. Lids, Ellen Lipson, Eli Luskin, Robert S. Magis, Henry Knorr, Josephine Pollock, Don Payton, Susan Rosen Patterson, Sally Rosenfield, Frances Rose Russ, Albert Shear, Joel Siegel, William Sims, Howard Simon, Peter Jared Sitzman, Louis Sternstein, Benjamin Wallens, Henry Weber, Albert Weiner, Bernard Weisfeld, and Jack Winsky. invite the entire congregation to please rise as we offer support to all who are bereaved with the words of Mourner's Kaddish. Yitz gadal v'yitz kadash shmei rabbah, v'alma divrach hirotei v'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam almei almaya. Yitzbarach v'yishabach v'yitzpa'ar v'yitzromam v'yitznaseh. V'yitz adar, v'yitz alev, v'yitz halal, shmei d'kudsha b'richu. Le'ela kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael,
Please be seated. A few announcements before we conclude our services. Tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m., bring your little ones for Tat Shabbat, for singing, dancing, and prayer with Rabbi Nichols, with Miss Debbie, and Miss Patty. On Monday night, young adults are invited to join TBE Jam for trivia at Monday Night Brewing in South End. Monday night trivia at Monday Night Brewing. It's easy to remember. We'll meet at 6:45. Trivia starts at 7. Next Friday, July 25th, join us for a special Oneg after services as we honor Dee Kreidel, who's retiring after 10 years managing our gift shop. Come help us thank Dee for her warmth, style, and legendary Hanukkah sock selections. You know what I'm talking about. If you love to sing, if you've been inspired by our wonderful cantors this evening, join our adult choir for the high holidays, open to all members, including experienced 11th and 12th graders. Rehearsals begin in August, and registration closes Monday, July 28th. On Saturday, August 2nd at 7 p.m., join us for a moving Tisha B'Av experience led by student Rabbi Cantor Shana Burak. Through music, text, and meditation, we'll explore how we move from lamentation to hope. Please register by Wednesday, July 30th. And lastly, if you're interested in our 2026 Israel trip with Rabbi Knight, info sessions begin in August. Details can be found on our website. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We're going to close with those words that the soccer players chanted on the field. Chazak, chazak, v'nitz chazek. May we all find strength in ourselves by finding strength in one another.
Chazak.